Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming back to you with another video. In this video, I want to talk about games that I'm interested in, slightly interested in, that's coming out pretty much the rest of this year, holiday 2017. Now, there are a couple of games that have already come out recently, which, I will probably go back and get. Well, one for sure, and that's NBA 2K18 and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out yesterday, and I believe 2K18 came out Friday. So those are two games. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, yeah, I know. I made a video talking about it. And its gameplay is good. Its gameplay was good in the demo. The issues I had with it were just mainly the roster. I didn't really like the roster. They've improved the graphics. But it's a game. I've been hearing the connectivity is really good. So that's the thing. Capcom has been they've been messing it up. They messed it up with Ultimate Marvel 3. They messed it up with Street Fighter 5. So that was good to see that they got online connectivity, because that's an important part of the game. So I may go back and get that later on. 2K18, got friends that want to play my part, Pro-Am, stuff like that. Definitely will be getting that soon. But moving to the games that have not released that I'm interested in, none really for the rest of September, but heading into October, this one's gonna surprise you. And the order I'm doing is based on release date, so that's the order I'm using. Middle-earth: Shadow of War. And yes, I made a video talking about the microtransactions. I'm still gonna do the wait and see, just to see how how intrusive, how grindy the game is because of the introduction of microtransactions. So that's what I'm gonna wait for. I'm not gonna get the game day one, and I normally don't pre-order games. I usually wait. I usually wait to see people make multiple videos talking about it. Should you get it? What issues does it have? I usually wait for that. I'm done pre-ordering. I'm done getting games day one without looking at some kind of media, someone talking about it. Can't trust everyone, but if you look at enough videos about a game, and there's a common trend, you'll pretty much see that. But Middle-earth: Shadow of War is not as much as it was, but it's still some slight interest, just because the gameplay still looks really good. It's just the shitty business tactics of WB. Next game, South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Shadow of War comes out October 10th. But the next South Park game, they came out with a video recently where when you're creating your character, when you pick your skin color, the darker your skin color, the more difficult the game is. I thought that was funny as hell. The people in the video were triggered. Of course they would be. The South Park is just something they do. The game, it looks like they went deeper into the RPG element. Stick of Truth was surprisingly simplistic, but it was a little bit deeper. Had a little bit more with this combat system than people would think. And it's a fun game. It's fun to just watch someone play. I would prefer to play it. But this is a game that actually got on my radar not too long ago when I just started seeing more stuff about it. And I like the whole Civil War parody. It's essentially like watching an episode of the show. It's written by the guys who wrote the show. All the voices, everything. It's like another episode of the show. And it looks good. So I will definitely probably be picking this up October 17th. Next one. Slight interest in this one. And this from a franchise that the company who made it kind of took a break on it and they brought it back. That is Assassin's Creed Origins. And I think the biggest thing for me is the setting. Egypt. I think that's a really good setting. You have a black character, which I guess that kind of factors into it. But I like the Egyptian setting. I thought that was really good, and that's most what my interest in the game is gonna be at. I have to see how it comes, how it releases. Syndicate wasn't bad. It came out a couple years ago. Syndicate was really good. Well, it was okay. Unity was the reason they took that break to, of course, put more effort into this game. Unity was terrible, but hopefully, they introduce some new things, at least to the franchise, and no major bugs or whatever. And it has a pretty good story. It's another game. Wait and see. It comes out. I'm not gonna get it day one. We'll see what people will say about it and everything like that, because you just can't trust a lot of these companies, especially someone like Ubisoft, who've been known to catfish gamers. Game coming out, it looks one way. You get the game, it looks a different way. Division, Watch Dogs, what was it? Ghost Recon Wildlands. Not really, because at that point they couldn't get away with it anymore. Next game is also another October game, and Assassin's Creed Origins comes out October 27th. And there's a game in there, because I have the whole list right here in front of me. I don't have a Switch, so I can't put a game that's on the Switch up here. But Super Mario Odyssey does also come out the same day as Assassin's Creed Origins. But the last game of October that I have some interest in, Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. They showed. Remember they showed a trailer? There's people that actually played the damn thing. Lucky motherfuckers. I looked at it. It's going like an alternate. It's like an alternate universe or whatever, where the Nazis won the war and they pretty much occupy the U.S. And it's pretty much going from there. And it looked really good. I like the Wolfenstein that came out a few years ago. That was fun. Kind of went under the radar. No one really talked about it, but it was a good game. And this one looks really good. You're probably gonna get the best experience on PC. Well, you can say that with a lot of these games, but I still think it could probably turn out to be a good game. No pre-orders, as I said, but it's another one that I'm interested in. And just looking at, before I even go on to November, because that pretty much was it. And that also comes out. Wolfenstein 2 also comes out October 27th. So you have three pretty big games coming out on the same day. But just before I go to November, just looking at the entire October, which has been dubbed Broketober by a lot of gamers. Just look at the games that's coming out. Forza Motorsport 7. Forza Motorsport 7, October 3rd. Middle Earth Shadow of War, October 10th. The Evil Within 2, October 13th. Gran Turismo Sport, October 17th. South Park: The Fractured Butthole, October 17th. Destiny 2 gets its PC release October 24th. Assassin's Creed Origin comes out October 27th. Super Mario Odyssey comes out October 27th. And Wolfenstein 2 also comes out October 27th. A lot of high quality in terms of notoriety. Gran Turismo games that go way back. Forza has been a quality exclusive for Microsoft. It's a lot. It's a lot. If you play a bunch of different games, your racing sims and all these other games, you're gonna spend a lot of money next month. But moving on to November. Now, I actually wrote down Call of Duty World War II from the little bit of the beta that I had. Now, I'm just talking about it just so I can make fun of it, because the game, from what I played, it still has the same legacy issues. I was gonna make a video about it, but I couldn't really get any gameplay because I played it at a friend's house who had the beta. But it still has the same legacy issues, crap servers, bad hit detection, a game that promotes moving around, but the players don't move around. So it's just, quick scoping, a lot of horse shit that's been going on with the Call of Duty games for years. And this is what I understand. Activision, the last two games I remember had a beta, and that the last two are Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3. I remember those games having open betas. Why didn't this game have an open beta? Just so more people can play it. Did they really? It's Call of Duty. It's gonna sell well, just because it's an established franchise, and people at that point just, kind of like Madden, 2K, they just buy it. They just keep buying it every year, just because it's a thing. It's their first-person shooter fix, their online fix or whatever, and it's a game they're used to. Whatever. But if you've been coming out with betas the last couple of games, why not this one? Is it because of the World War II setting? Like, oh, Battlefield, they went back to World War I, so clearly people are super hyped for World War II. We're not gonna come out with an open beta. The PC's gonna get an open beta, I think, next month. The console didn't get one. I didn't understand that. You get it in more people's hands, maybe someone will be excited for. From what I played, complete trash. But that's all I want to say about Call of Duty. Like I said, I was gonna make a video, couldn't get the gameplay. But the only game that's coming out in November that has some interesting is it's called the EA Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, Battlefront 1 came out a couple years ago to kind of coincide with the release of Episode 7. This one's going to coincide with the release of Episode 8. So they know what they're doing with that, kind of like a marketing thing. They even got pre-order stuff where, like your heroes, they have outfits from Episode 8, I'm sorry. And from what they've talked about, it looks more interesting just because it's not hampered by, it's using only the original trilogy. No, this one's using all of the movies. So, Episode 1, 2, and 3, which aren't favored by a lot of people, but it did have some cool battles. So now they're going to put that in the game. You got more factions. You finally brought back space battles. More planets, of course, just because you're using a bunch of different, using the different eras. And I think from also the content, no season pass, all DLC is gonna be free, but it's gonna have microtransactions. I want to see how bad the microtransactions are, but there will be a beta at some point in October. I don't know exact date. I don't even think they gave an exact date. Well, not yet, but the beta's open. I don't think you have to pre-order. Maybe if you pre-order, you'll get it a little earlier or whatever. I'll wait. If it's open, I'll wait. But this is a game. It is fucking EA, so you gotta quell your excitement. Is that the right word? It doesn't matter. You have to kind of hold your excitement for any game that EA comes out with, just because it's always that chance they're gonna fuck over the gamers. That's what they like to do, just to get a quick buck. Are they rushing out this game just to come out with, around the time the movie comes out? That's the question you always have to ask, and it's a shame. But out of all of November, that would be the only game that I have any interest in terms of possibly picking it up. December, that's nothing. But probably the biggest thing outside of Call of Duty and Star Wars Battlefront 2 in terms of November is the release of the Xbox One X, which comes out November 7th. So people will finally officially get their hands on it. You already know how I feel about it. I don't plan on getting one, but I know some people. I know quite a few friends who are really excited. They've already pre-ordered, already paid it off or whatever, and they're gonna get one. I'd just rather wait to the next generation. But like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.